Rawr. Rawr.
When you feel it coming down, a bit of guns around and need a roar. Rawr. Can I get a roar? Rawr. Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a roar. Can I get a roar? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a beer dough whenever he's live. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a roar? Roar. You can get a roar. Roar. The object of the day to put a smile on your face. All the fans know how much he appreciates. Roar. You can get a roar. Roar. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a roar. Can I get a roar? You can get a roar. Roar. With those tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a roar? Roar. You can get a roar. Roar. If you're just feeling like crap, all you have to do is ask. Beardo's got your back, and just like that, you get a roar. Can I get a roar? You can get a roar. Roar.
Weirdos, boils of ghouls, how are we doing? How is everybody doing? Happy Tuesday. Join us, we have cookies. I don't have cookies. I got a new shirt though. Those crazy ants from Oz gave me a kangaroo shirt. Hope everyone is doing well. Could we get some hearts in the chat, please, for Joe Vitale? Apparently he's been taken into hospital. He's been unwell. And you know, we love Joe Vitale. Love him. Evening, evening, and evening. Right, before we make the same mistake as normal and start rabbiting on, let's read who's here before too many people get in. I spend all day doing it. So fill the chat with hearts, and I'll read all your names out. So this evening we have the Paranormal Monkey Podcast, Adam Hartree, Alex on Wheels, Amy and Ozzy, Amy75, Andrew Goodyear, Anna Banana, Arts and Craft Lady, AV Stevie, Azriel the Feed, BJ Beardo, now that's me, Bean Sawyer, Big Dan, look at all them hearts. Blue Sky Lissa, Bob Knox, Bob the Beard, Boo Hoo, Brian Reinhardt, Carol Cassidy, Caroline Saxby, Kaz Scarlett, Celtic Queen, Chesa Doodle, Chris Ewell, Christine Bissett, Craig Adams, Cynthia Bossy Boss, Danny's Flood, Dark Phoenix Down, Dawn Emery, Dawn of the Dead, Dawn Marie. Please pass on my personal love to Joe. None of that bum love, though. Dawn 1963, Doomed Lottie, Dorset Paranormal Investigators, Dragon Ranger, Emma B, my favourite Spice Girl, Fantastic Publishing, Fahab, you beautiful bastard, Garmac Sane, Jill Cranston, Ginger Monster, Giuseppe Stromboli, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, Granny Dumpling, Greg Lane, Hayes Grimes, Jake Muss, Janice Crammon, Joe the Sane, Jolene, John Boy Patton, Julia Nuttall, Julia R, Karen's Nature Stuff, Katie W, Kaylee J, Kieran Kelly, Kitty Etheridge, Cole Hosh, NASCAR baby, woo! L Skipper, Laura Wilson, Legally Blind Guy, Lil Carl, Lilac Bunny, it's bounced, Lionheart, Listerino, Mad Mountain Pain, Mags McLeod, Melinda Grindle, Mark Horner, Mark Knight, Martin Weller, Mikey G, Monique D, Mr. Badger's Moonbase Delta, Mrs. Bob the Beard, Hannah Connor, Mrs. Bubble Wrap, Mrs. Geek, Mythos Paranormal, Naomi Barbie Clark, Oi Oi, Moist. Nightmare Toria, No F in Point, I like that. One Annalise, I'm not saying it, Overfiend. Fuck, it's jumped again. Overfiend. PNC Paranormal. Paranormal Fun. Paul Stokey Oatcake. Peregrine F1. Petals Raven Reaver. Rebecca Keynes. Regina Brando. Richard Watt. Ronnie Simon. Ronnie. Sam Hain. Scott Connolly. Scottish Pride. Scythishian. Dark One. Sean Underwood. Shelley Bob. Simply Spooky. Slave to the System. Sir Spookfest. Stacey Smart. Stina Holsham. Sufficient. Freeze. Surrey Supernatural. Kaylee J. Thank you for the 6 months. You got two fake. Ugh, I hate two fake. Susan Holme, Susan Wern, Tantan, Teddy Ballou, The Dark Candy, Crip Orcus Portal, Crawling Chaos, Cy Parsons, Victoria Steele, Wayne Dawson, Well Hung, Gladiator of Truth, and Tigbit. I read Tigbit's name right. Let's go. Sophie Cantlow, how are you doing? Barbara, hello to you. Hope everybody is doing well. Got some legends in the chat. Rebecca Keynes, thank you for the 10 months. 10 months. Let's go. How crazy is it? 223 people in here. Nice. Mythos, how was my second favourite smoggy? What's a smoggy? Hey Mythos, yep, shame Cal Cooper had a potato for a laptop. It was a massive shame, Justin. Enjoyable podcast, but obviously every now and again we could see you nodding and your eyes going, but his signal was cutting in and out. Bizarrely, he's talking about communication from the dead. Communication from the living weren't working. Tantan, thank you for the 16 months of being a weirdo. Much appreciated. So all of it... Has my stream deck just died? No. To all of you that have just remembered and well hung Gladiator Truth with the £5, you all get a tickle.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
John Boy Patton with the 12 months. Holy shit, it's been a year already, absolutely. He needed 5G up there. I think he was on dial-up from the late 90s. Can't wait to see A Night with Cag and Alison. Most of it's going to be me killing myself laughing. Joe the Sane, thank you for the 9 months. That is, in fact, a YouTube baby. Just lurking tonight, my face hurts. Hope you're all well. Rest up. Will you tickle me, Beardo? Cole, I wouldn't tickle you with somebody else's hand, you pervert. Sorry, I'm not. F him. Right, somebody did ask for a button to be pressed. Mary. Derek.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Crawler Chaos, thank you for the 4 months. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. You're on Windows 95. Cynthia Bosse, thank you for the $5. It's been crazy with the custom Halloween dolls and the new job. Beardo, stop pushing buttons before you break it. No. Don't get too excited. You know how toxic we are here. Fair. I'm a pre-me weirdo. Thank you for the 8 months, Azrael. Thank you very, very much. Sam Hain with the 7 months. Just seeing some of these names and how long you've been members for, and it's a bit nuts. DLA Alternative Podcast, how are you doing? Thank you for giving me the likes on the paranormal parody. Can we get a wee? Of course you can. I've actually liked all of your videos, I just haven't commented on them. Sophie Cantlow, can my son please get a rar? Of course he can. Rowan, rar. 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 There you go. There's a rar. So I hope everyone is doing well. Just all happy, toxic weirdos here, and we bloody loves it. Yes. You're in Turkey, Neon Ninja. Nice. Nanny Pups, hey Beardo, just back from visiting your gorgeous Wales, and I loved it. It is a beautiful country. Well, most of it. There are some holes. Proper holes. Beardo, please cover the Doddleston messages. It hasn't been debunked. Sounds like a lot of research. I've got enough on my plate right now. Maybe it's something I can look into in the future, if I remember. Beardo should dress up as a toxic Avenger for Halloween. My Halloween costume has already been provided by Celtic Queen and Scottish Pride. It's going to be fun. Reva, thank you for the 3 months. Been here 3 months, is still loving it. I appreciate it. Lee Broadhurst for the 1 month. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it's my monthly. Yippee! I don't know if you meant that in a high-pitched voice, but that's what I did. Naomi, we had 190-something moists in the community chat earlier. How was the London trip? Absolute torture. The actual event was fine. The trip there and home, absolute ball ache. Petals, just call me Sal. I'll forget that. Did you see Perry Farrell kicking off with Dave Navarro? Kind of, but it's like, I don't want to watch two 65-year-old ex-junkies duke it out. It was a bit shit. They didn't even throw a punch. It was a little badge of the shoulder, and then, whoa, whoa, whoa. Not even a fight. Lisa Mills, thank you for the 8 months, but Perry Farrell has had issues as long as I've been aware of him. Viking Warbear Gaming. Well, well, well. If it isn't the greatest group of people in the universe, hope everyone's having a grand evening. I appreciate that, Viking. Vlad the Impaler costume? No. Nothing wrong with moist? I mean, you wouldn't want to go in dry. I have messaged you on Facebook, Mr. Beardo. Did I reply? When did you message me? Better not be a picture of Biscuity without his pants on. I haven't had an alert. Perry Farrell had a purse fight with Dave, I know. They got to be pushing 60 by now, innit? Calm down. Calm down, just play the songs that your fans want. And try to do it without slapping each other. Wait, is porno for pyros still a thing? Jeans... No. Which band was it? I can't even remember. Thai Lady Boy, how you doing? London's horrible to drive in. All I heard was beeping continuously. I've had a beep off for the few cars. Yep. Lee, for your Halloween costume? No. It's not scary. So you survived the nunnery. Any scratch marks crossing the threshold? Nothing. I didn't burst into flames. Nothing. Nada. Although, there were a few little incidents involving those crazy ants from Oz. You can't take them anyway. Facebook suspended you because they think you're not who you say you are. What? Literally an hour ago. Did you message my personal or the Beardo one? Where is everyone from Australia? Everyone from? Anyone from Australia? There's a few Australians in. I'm wearing an Australian Hawaiian shirt today. Gifted to me by the lovely crazy ants from Oz. Now I know who Naomi is. Oh, Naomi Clark. She hates the word moist. And her other half constantly sat around wearing nothing. Playing Call of Duty with me. He terrifies me. Not his house, just him. Fair. 5,000 to 4,000, 45,000 subs in a year. Congrats, Beardo. Crazy, right? Crazy. Naomi, stop shouting. Perfect timing, my friend. This is the only free time all day. Hello, Marilyn Monday. How are you doing? David Jones, your first live with you all. Be gentle. Hey, we're always gentle. The only one that gets pulled apart in here is me. Me. What you mean, this moist? You'll have to ask Naomi. She doesn't like the word moist. At all. Richard, she's pissed at you. Hey, Ronnie, you've joined the Purple Hair Club. It looks awesome. I can't see that from you. I could put my glass on, but I'm lazy. Good evening, Stacey Smack. Good evening, Mr. Mark, the sexy voice, dead cold. How are you doing? Haunted, Norfolk, Virginia. My partner just got his Facebook hacked and they disabled his account. How bloody childish. There's some crazy stuff going on Facebook in the minute. Jack White, big fan. Hello, Beard, a long time since I catched alive. Hope you and Miss Skeeker well. We're doing very well, thank you. I mean, unfortunately, she's about to leave for work. It is not my birthday. Cheza, I want my cookie. I mean, Doodle, you owe 305 cookies out. I ain't got them. Tisk tisk. Don't understand why people don't get that you can't say moist. Moist is a great word, moist. Cake. These streams are purely to slag off Beardo. Not always. Hoist the moist flag. Hey, Glasgow Ghost Hunters, how are you doing? Paranormal Pursuits, how are you doing? Beardo, can we have a dude for all the moist people? All you moisties in chat. Dude, bro.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Janet Daniels, hello, how you doing? Pissed at you, story of your life, mate. What's happening, Beard? Thanks for turning me on to chasing the entity. Do you mean exploring the entity? It's Paul and Clay chatting tonight. Hope it's not confusing you, lovely lot. Dad SRS, is there one thing that got you believing in ghosts? Yes, seeing my great-grandfather when I was a child, but not knowing who the hell he was stood in my bedroom. I live in a swamp. The air here is very moist. Ooh. He said moist. Can't raise a moist flag. It must be hoisted. Hoist the moist. There you go. I try to take a lot of things off my Facebook page, but they're not letting me, so I'm just blocking things. Shit, innit? I lost a Facebook account like fucking 12 years ago. My ex hacked it just so I couldn't have photos and stuff. Childish. Lord Washington of Wainsley Manor. Hello to you, sir. Kitty, I'm not sure which Ronnie you're talking to. If it was me, my hair is still black. It looks purple in the picture. Have you decided what you're going to do with the devices yet? Yes, I have. We run a giveaway for about 7 hours today in the community tab. I have placed everyone into a wheel random name picker. I have signed, and they will be sent out to 2 separate people. One guest, the first one comes out, gets to pick, and then the other one guess what's left. So there you go. It looks purple in your it does look purple in the picture. Andrew Hills, how are you doing? Slightly damp. That sounds worse than moist, right? I'd rather be moist than slightly damp. Beardo, can I get a wee? Of course you can. Wee! Marty Smith, hello to you. Wayne Dawson, hello to you. That's a nice tablecloth you're wearing. Hey! This is a gift from the crazy ants from Oz.
Go fuck yourself.
You tell him, Hugh. My K2 is in the storage unit for years now. You hope you get one? We shall see. We shall see. Succulent is a lovely word. Succulent. Like a succulent steak. It's been a bit tepid today. It's been warm. Really warm today. And yeah, I had the window open overnight last night. Luckily, Mrs. Geek was working nights because she'd have been like, it's freezing in here. But I was, Aunt Percy, hello to you. Yeah, moist person. I missed the opportunity to put my name in. Darn it. I'm looking at most of the names, and I think a lot of them made it in. I think the only ones that didn't were Tigbit and Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe? You know what I mean. It was a great video, Beardo. What, the EMF one? Towels are unmoisturizers. Yes, they are. Happy birthday, Beardo. Constanza. Okay, so you may have Marnie, I'm not sure. Brian Harrington, how you doing? I have a ghost investigation at Dudley this Thursday. Very nice. Can we get a piss off ghost? Because you can.
Piss off, ghost!
Naomi didn't enter because she didn't want to type the word moist. So I'm going to run this past you guys. Doodle, if you could make a poll, and the answers are just yes and no. I'm going to ask you guys, because you are the guys that hang out here. Now, a Tuesday and a Friday stream are the exact same thing, both days. So, how do you guys feel about changing the Tuesday stream up a little bit? Not gaming. But, how do you feel about, on a Monday, I put out a community poll, and I'll give 3 teams for you to pick from. I'll try to find like an hour-long episode from that team, and then we do a live reaction / debunking to that channel on a Tuesday, but you guys get your input as well. Or do you just want to keep everything as it is on a Tuesday and Friday? Because what I can't do is pull another stream up. I can't do another stream because I don't have time. So, if you could put a poll up, yes, we changed the Tuesdays to live debunking and general tomfoolery. And keep the Fridays. Or no, just keep both days exactly as they are. There we go. Live reaction debunk, yes or no. So, yes is we change the Tuesdays a bit and we do live reactions and debunks. No, we keep everything the same. That would be great. Sounds good. As long as it's not the tit. No, it won't be the tit, but it'll be larger YouTube channel so we can have a good laugh. I put a vote out on a Monday and then on a Tuesday we all sit and watch together. And maybe you guys will spot something I don't, or maybe you could ask me how that I've seen these things. But we'll still have the banter as well as it. No, because I'm a creature of habit. 90% of people are saying yes. Cripple's Portal's a yes. Yeah, make sure click the choices on the thing to vote. But there's a new movie coming out. It's called Carry On Paranormal. I think I've already watched it. It's got these guys with writing over their faces. Brilliant idea. I'm just... Scottish Pride, why change a good thing? It's more because I don't want people to get bored. Because I'm doing the same thing for 2 nights a week. And I've been doing the same thing 2 nights a week for well over a year now. I don't want people to get bored. And I want to do something that you guys can maybe interact with. I know the gaming isn't for everyone. So it won't be anything to do with gaming. I just wanted to add a little extra something in. And then if it doesn't work after we've done 1 or 2, then we don't have to do any more, you know? 90% of people are saying yes on 179 votes. Will there be live soppage? I mean, we can still press buttons in between. Pause the video, press some buttons for people. Ghost Quest, how are you doing? It doesn't make any difference to Mrs. Geek because she works every Tuesday. Exactly. But it could also have replay value to people. Do you know, like, say somebody can't attend a Tuesday live, and they may watch it for 5 minutes afterwards and then be like, I'm just reading the comments. Whereas they could go back to a Tuesday live and be like, oh, look at that. They're debunking. I think it's a good idea, but that's not because I'm bored. I just think it's nifty. Yeah, perhaps every other Tuesday. I mean, we'll do next Tuesday as a start to see how it goes. We can't do it without Corvette. Well, funny you should mention Corvette.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Carping me. What was that?
Your ghost hunt is on a Tuesday. Well, that's your fault. Jake Paul is going to get splatted. Horror game walkthrough. The majority of my community are not around for the gaming, to be fair. I apologise, I love Russian people. I'm just not a lover of the government. I've also got to organise September's panel, because what we were going to plan on doing was one of the Wednesdays of this month, and we're already 2 in, was get a female panel on, obviously me as well, but women in the paranormal, because a lot of them feel sort of like they pushed aside, you know? So I know Dawn of the Dead, Joe Vitale's fiance wants in. I know Doodle wants in. I think To Investigate said they were interested in it. So I'll put some feelers out and we'll try and arrange that before the end of the month. Can the first one be most haunted for the laughs? We'll put a vote out on Monday, and in the vote we'll put most haunted, twin paranormal, and who else do I mock relentlessly without being bored of them? I don't know. Mind Seed C. And then we'll go for a video that I haven't watched before, and then we'll go through that. You're absolutely right about women feeling like that. I personally enjoy watching the gaming streams. The Sunday gaming streams are going to be coming back. I've so out of time for everything all the time lately. By the time I've done my normal weekly content and the gaming streams, like, I was all excited to play Warzone tomorrow, and then I remembered that I'm meeting Doof Paranormal tomorrow to take her around all of the old Torchwood stuff in Cardiff. Home to the picture of the White Madonna. Oh, I'd be willing to be a paranormal lady. There you go, Marilyn Monday. We'll put a community post out. Actually, I'll have to get people to... There we go. Live reaction debunk. Yes, 91%. 213 votes. So, yeah, next Tuesday, we'll test it. We'll test it out. I'll join if you play Fortnite. I know, but Fortnite... They brought the Marvel thing out, and I was all up for it, and then I didn't enjoy it that... It was fun, but it's only fun now and again, you know? Super Turk, thank you for the $2. My son is home ill today. Can Anthony get a rar? Anthony! Rar! 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 Dudley Castle Ghost Walk, I'll pay. I can't. I've been offered to go to a few places on a Tuesday or a Friday, and I've basically started telling anyone that wants me to work with them or to go to a haunted location that Tuesday and a Friday is pretty much out for me, because the live streams and you guys are just as important, you know? He hasn't played it and he's already plat 3. Exactly. Am I a Roman Reigns fan? I was always a Roman Reigns fan. I never understood the hate he got. I always thought he was really good, you know? Physically peak condition and all that. Can I get a dude, bro, please? Of course you can.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
You'd love to see me do the Cecil Hotel. I don't think it's haunted, though, is it? I mean, there was that thing with the girl who went missing, but there was nothing to do with the paranormal. I have the Coke Oreos now. Out of the two, I think Oreo Coke was better. Crawling Chaos, I can assure you, cookies are not a lie. Where's the cookies? I mean, I'm not eating them, but where's the cookies, Doodle? You need 349 cookies. We love your live streams. I appreciate it, Kaz. I really do. I'm just thinking of giving you guys a little bit more instead of me just sitting here reading the comments. And if we don't enjoy it, we know not to do it again. But I think it could lead to some fun, you know? Especially if those channels are online while we're doing it and they pop in and be like, "Oi, don't you debunk me?" And I'll, "Don't you fake shit, because I'm on you." Cecil Hotel, the home of the Golden State Killer too. So people... right. I watched the documentary on it, but the documentary was kind of debunking what happened to the poor young lady who was clearly going through something horrible. The Cecil Hotel was where Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker, stayed for a while. Ah, right. That would be why people... Yeah, fair. Have you seen Longlegs? I have. I'm not a fan. It wasn't terrible. It was. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. What's your take on the Wyatt 6? I'm glad they're not doing the supernatural angle, but I hope they keep booking them strong and they just run through everyone, because the biggest mistake they made with The Fiend was he kept fucking losing. Richard Ramirez stayed there. I'll have 2 cookies, please. One for me and another one for me. Hey, Susan. I don't know if Doodle will allow it. I think it's a brilliant idea, bro. Change it up and we can take over your job fire and you can train us all. Fair. Yeah, but if they're online, it's not just who you're debunking, it's the number of people in chat. True. Absolutely true. My bad, too many serial killers. I mean, there's a lot of serial killers, right? Longlegs needs a Razzie Award. I wasn't impressed. I watched another one called Imaginary. That was shit. Blumhouse are not putting out good films anymore. Just back from the fishing. I hope you enjoyed, Rob Linklater. Did you catch anything other than crabs? Is there a lunar eclipse tonight, or did I misread something? I don't think so. It's full moon tonight. Are they choc chip cookies? Thought about going to Pluckley, Kent. Reported most... Yeah, the issue you'll have with Pluckley is the locals fucking hate paranormal investigators. They hate it. And I can see why, because the general paranormal investigator isn't going to annoy anyone. But the guys that are going in there screaming, shouting, and breaking shit all night are keeping people awake. So I can understand that. I don't want any cookies, but I'd love a signed spoon. Granny Dumpling, send me an email. I'm sure I can arrange that. The email is in the channel description. If you email the Beardo's team, they'll get your address out to me and I'll get you a wooden spoon sent over. The last great Blumhouse movie I watched was The Invisible Man. I really enjoyed that, to be fair. Beardo made a punny. What? Jolene doing cookie damage control on Discord. Pluckly villagers will get the pitchforks out. Yeah, because Pendle's the same, right? The locals in Pendle, they are kind of pissed at people turning up there all hours of the night and playing spirit boxes and shit. Kelly, hello to you. How are you doing? Worldwide Ghosts, hello to you. You've changed your name. Lizard Lounge Radio. As long as they aren't oatmeal and raisin cookies. If somebody gave me an oatmeal cookie, I'd be pissed. If you want to call it an oatmeal biscuit, I'll eat that. But don't tell me it's a cookie and then give me oatmeal. The Wolfman remake looks fucking abysmal. Me and Chris from DPI, he sent me a picture of it and I was like, what is that? What is that? It looks like somebody's gone into Asda, or if you're in the States, Walmart, and just picked up a shit costume, put it on, and rawr. Naomi Clark, you prefer a good fork. I bet you do, you kinky bitch. Sorry. The kinky bitch thing is just... it started on Warzone and now I can't get it out of my head. I've been seeing it in videos when I'm recording and everything. You're watching at 3 a.m? Let's go, Kelly. An oatmeal drop cookie. Chezzy, secret safe for me. Can we have a vote on debunking UFO shite as well? The problem is I don't know enough about UFOs and debunking. I mean, I can debunk videos, but 9 times out of 10, UFO videos for me to watch are really boring. Tasted like sawdust. Don't want one of them. Fork in hell. I mean, come on, guys. Applesauce raisin recipe. Ooh, I like applesauce. The Beast Inside is going to be better than the new Wolfman movie by far. Is The Beast Inside based on the game, or is it a completely separate story? I enjoy lives discussing paranormal, so this is my cup of tea. Fit. I've missed so many of these. I missed you guys. Marilyn Monday, we missed you too. I keep watching your stuff because you crack me up. You were genuinely really, really funny. I wish you could have stayed longer for Segs Drunk Live. I got there quite late. I stayed till the end, didn't I? No, I didn't. I had to go and meet the crazy ants. Telford Paranormal, how are you doing? Fancy doing a collab, Beardo? What you got in mind? I'm up for collabing with most people, as long as they're not fakers, you know? Fork me, Beardo, contemplating UFO stuff. I'm not. I don't think I know enough about it. Have you ever heard of Captain Disillusion? If not, you should write that down and check his channel out. He's a phenomenal debunker. A lot of people have told me to check him out. He doesn't make content anymore, though, does he? Have you seen The Headhunter from 2018? If you haven't, it's definitely worth a watch. I have not, Jaeger. See, I remembered. Oh, that fills my heart, thank you. It was bizarre. We found... it was Mythos. Mythos was like, you've got to watch this. Because you did a video where you were like, Beardos, Weirdos, Balls and Ghouls. Oops. Dawson Toller, hello to you, my friend. I hope you're doing well over there. The Kitsune, hello to you. Spider Queen, hello to you. You missed Segs Live. You were watching the Formula 1. See, my dad, when I visit my parents now and again, my dad's got the Formula 1 on. And I always take a nap. Ashley Lovell, hello to you. You got me addicted to playing Warzone. I love your gaming lives. Hayes Grimes, you're welcome to join us the next time we're on. We're definitely going to be trying to get more people involved in the community games as well. The plan is, at some point, to get a community stream of Resurgence, because we need a minimum of 30 people. And so far, we don't have 30 people, but it'll build. Three Spires Lee, hello, you prick. How are you doing? Copy me.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
UFO guests get heat, Justin. Really? I mean, if you're going to put ghosts in one hand and UFOs in the other, which one's more likely? Because, you know, are we the only things in an infinite universe? Or is it an afterlife? Science weighs in on. There's got to be somebody else out there. I'm not saying they're visiting you and sticking things in people's asses in the mid of America, but you know what I mean. But life would be boring if we all like and dislike the same things. Absolutely. Back when she was trying to play with the cat outside the window. Well, I don't play Warzone anymore. The memory it now takes is ridiculous. It's getting worse. I couldn't work out why my C drive was so full. It's fucking Warzone and all the bits that come with it. Dogface Paranormal, how are you doing? I'm on PS5, but I wouldn't mind trying to play Warzone with you if I'm good enough. That's the plan, is we can do the community team deathmatch and stuff. Everyone can get used to the guns and loadouts and whatever. Work on it in their own time, and then run a custom lobby on a Saturday when Mrs. Geek is working. Could be a lot of fun. Thank you for subscribing, whoever that was. Like you wouldn't believe, UFOologist nuts are brutal. Wow. I had no idea. You get a gaming PC in a month or two, might invest in Warzone. Warzone's actually free. The full game you'll need for unlocking guns, otherwise it's a long, long process. I've been meaning to make a video on Warzone and streaming and all sorts to try and help people out. But the problem I got is I don't have the time. I'm supposed to have done stuff today for this channel, and I haven't done any of it. I've just edited instead. Mothman Festival is this weekend. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go, and I'm very sad about it. You don't need to be good enough, just brave enough. I mean, yeah, Cole was just screaming at people. I think he thought he could shout them to death in the game. All he did was kill a slot because we couldn't hear a fucking thing. Hello, Blue Skull is Crawling Chaos. Dawson sounds interesting. Maybe next time, Dawson. Almost level 1250, Modern Warfare 2 DMZ. I've never played DMZ. I play zombies more, though, but I will join you as part of the team. That would be great. Because what I've said is, the four of us to play regularly, because me, Crawling, Doodle, and Yorkie are like the regulars, we will have to split into separate teams. Because if it's us four against people that don't play that often, it's going to be a massacre. Even though I'm better than Yorkie Dave now because I beat him in my 1v1. I would be willing to play. I'm not too bad, but I'm not that good. None of us are brilliant at the game. None of us are that great. Beardo, where's my Wii? Did I not press the Wii button for you? I'm very sorry, Kelly. Mark the Sarcastic Law Student, hello to you. Did you see Mr. Gray's video on Andrew Stonerock? Yes, I did. I was in his live stream and Andrew Stonerock turned up in there. I'm in full support. Twin Paranormal can't just keep shutting people down. I mean, the guy's got 126 subscribers and Twin Paranormal fans are pissed at him. Get a grip. What damage is he? But then again, they got pissed at me when I had under 1,000 subscribers, and look how that turned out for them. Big Al could be in a team all on his own and he'll still win. Big Al is a scary, scary human being in that game. I literally have no idea what you're talking about with these games. I'm old. Fair enough, Bob. Round-based Zombies is back. Good. Mary loves. I'll tell you exactly what Mary loves. She loves the dick.
Mary loves dick. Mary loves dick. Mary loves dick.
Might we download Warzone, forget the game review? Absolutely. Because what we could do is I can open up 2 Discord channels and I can use one for my team in-game and then the other one in between games where all of us are in there because you can set it to like level 99 people. It'd be carnage, but it'd be fun. DMZ is amazing but ruined because they don't support it anymore. Well, yeah, they didn't support zombies this year. I mean, they didn't really support the big map this year. It's been all about Resurgence, which is fine for me because that's what I play. My nose was just fiddled around with.
Stop fiddling about with my nose, you. Leave my nose alone.
Hey y'all, is this one of them ice cream socials? Like, Dandalf, I wish you'd stop speaking in young people speak, because I don't know what the fuck you're on about. People keep asking me, what's skibbity? I don't know no skibbity. I don't know what the fuck it is. Where did that come from, Dandalf? Dandalf's living his second childhood, I think. Skibbity. How are you doing, Dandalf? Hope you're well. I got a moist finger, and I don't know why. What? So what do I need to do to sort the chat, then? Discord. I'll arrange a Discord call, and everyone can jump in, and hopefully we can do it quite often. Where's Trent these days? Pass. He had a couple of issues with being timed out, even though he kept asking for it and he hasn't been back. I don't know. You look like Skibbity. Skibbity this. I don't know what Skibbity is! Dandalf, do you see what you're doing? I ain't speaking in young speak. I'm just keeping it street in it. Dandalf. Like, I didn't know what the Hoktue was. That was Dandalf's fault as well. And if I'd known him 10 years ago, the oh yeah would have come from him as well. And have you cut that hedge yet? You've been bitching about it for 8 months, Dandalf. 8 months. Do you want me to come up and do it for you? I haven't cut my own lawn, so that's a lie. I've set Discord up on the Xbox, but I can't log in. It does my head in. Oh. Hey, Raven, Queen Horror Movie Knowledge. Beardo, happy skibbity. Stop with the skibbity. That is for the Thumbs channel. Alright, guys. Starving, I am. Just got home from work. Seen a ghost, but it wasn't real. And I'm hungry. Skibbity. Mr. Grey, live on stream. Keep it real, bruv, and Hoktui. And Beardo, can I get a oh yeah? No, you cannot. Come on, Beardo, you knew damn well what the Hoktui was. I didn't. And then when I found out, I found it amusing because of Mr. Grey saying it. And then, I think I said it gaming. A couple of us were like, going like, huh, bleh, what is it good for? And then, I think it was Doodle was like, do you know you don't like saying things that are related to porn? I was like, yeah. She's like, guess what that is? And she told me, and I was like, huh, can't believe I've been saying that shit. Same as Ubu. No idea what that was. When I was told, I ain't doing it anymore. I'm British, don't you know? Oh yeah, Mr. Grey. You reliably informed my Australian friends the other day that the nunnery we were going to was in Wales. It's not. It's definitely in England. Beardo the porn buddy. Listen, anyone is entitled to whatever they want. I generally just dislike that entire industry. It's not my birthday, PNC. Raven the legend. What's Raven done? Has she killed everyone on a quiz? The hedges ain't cutting themselves. I love all these lives. All I have to do is listen and I'm laughing my ass off. Who doesn't enjoy a moist hot... Oh, no. It is not, I repeat, not Beardo's birthday. Keys in a boat. Nah. Not for me. Evening, Tuffy ears. How are you doing? Absolutely cackling right now. You're all unbalanced. You're all perverts. Speaking of perverts, hello, Nick from Walking the Weird. How's the camel? Paul getting banned. What? I'll ban anyone and I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, Malvin is in Worcester. Got it mixed up. Yeah. They were like... I was doing an intro and they were like, you're still in Wales. Like, I'm not. I'm in Worcester. I know where Worcester is. And they were like, Mr. Grey told us. Like, don't listen to Mr. Grey. Me and Raven had a head-to-head horror movie off. All right. But it's Bredo's skibbity birthday. Cole. I woke up this morning, heard the birds singing, and guess what I realised? It's Beardo's birthday. Happy birthday, mate. No. Come on, Beardo, get a beat going. And boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants. No. I thought every day was Beardo's birthday. It's not. The heat is that bad. I am leaking like a knackered freezer. Dripping like a knackered fridge. Chat, if you want to display Beardo's merch, you can grab snazzy Disco Santa merch. There is no Disco Santa. There will be. Christmas merch doodle. Where's your Tommy Tippy cup? Oi! It's a sneak cup. It's just fuck off. It's not Tommy Tippy. It's my sippy cup. Happy birthday to Skibeardy. Dandalf, do you see what you've done? Really haunted? You can fuck off and all. Hey, Cag. Alison, how are you both doing? Do you like the shirt? You bought it. We were just, I haven't said too much about our investigation. I've just said that there was a number of incidents, wasn't there, Alison? They made me sing Bohemian Rhapsody in a church. They made me. I was like, I'm having no part in that. I ain't playing your silly games. 20 minutes later, Mama, ooh. Skibeardy, stop it! Happy birthday, Dandalf. You tell him. Start a rumour about Dandalf. Is the sippy cup for your dolls? No, it's for me. Suck my ass. Ghostis Panel, what's up, Beardo? This is David Hamas. This is my new channel. Hey, let's go. You look like you've just got off the plane from Hawaii and it's your birthday. Well, it's not. Paranormal Monkey Podcast got a crazy, weird Bigfoot. Call my dad sent me, he's a hunter and don't believe in anything, but he is now nervous to go to his deer stand. We all need to see that, Bredo. It'll be on their channel, not on mine. The same as when they went into the basement and they turned the place into fucking Christmas. They had so many devices, they were fucking everywhere. I'm like, this is bollocks. This is... Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what's this one do? It's all bollocks. But apparently theirs work right because nothing kicked off. Spoongate is now Skibbitygate. Dandalf. Joke. A guy injected steroids into his arm. Anabolic? No, just in the arm. That was actually quite good. Do you have a band before? I was in bands most of my life, but singing wasn't exactly what I did. It was more screaming and guttural. No one to get off from singing with the crazy ants from Oz. I tried. But people were like, how quick did they break you? And I was like, they didn't. I think I might have broke them at one point. Hey, everybody, sorry I can't keep up. I'm on my phone. No worries, Alison. Are you guys out again tonight? I know you were out last night in the George Jarvis School. I know I've looked it up. That place looks pretty awesome. Dandalf has brain rot. Who puked on your shirt? And what's the furry... Hey! This was a gift from my aunts from Oz. Hey, Red Lad, how are you doing? G'day, Haunted Horizon. I can't do accents, I should give up. Beardo, have you done Baby Metal? Or all three of them? No, I'm a married man. I like the song they did with Electric Callboy. I've heard a couple of songs of theirs. It's not really my thing. That'll be epic, Beardo wearing a furry outfit. Get fucked. Loving the out of context shorts. That's all Doodle. That's all Doodle and you guys clip in and put them in the Discord and then Doodle edits them. Do you like corn? I do like corn. I love corn. Beardo was there for some of the live stream last night. I caught all of it, Justin. I caught all of your live stream last night. Every second of it. I'll have you know. I'm dedicated. Madonna 666. Rando Meaty. That is a hell of a name. Kenny Biddle, hello to you, good sir. Kenny has fried my brain today. Absolutely fried my brain. I asked for his help on something, and he sent me smart people stuff to read. I was like, oh, what the fuck does this mean? I'm not as dull as I make out, to be honest. Julie J.D., thank you for the 199. I appreciate it. It's not my skibbity birthday jam. Had corn issues on today. Funnily enough, when I was driving back from investigating with Cag and Allison, I had corn issues on. Really good album. I didn't like it when it first came out. We should all listen to Alex Harvey, the Tomahawk Kid. Never heard of it. As Korn as a warm-up act to Slipknot years ago. Preferred Korn. Fair. Last time I saw Korn, they were really good. A couple of times before that, they were terrible. I read those papers with Google open so I can look up the big words. I'm glad it's not just me then, because I had the document there. And then I had Google there, like, the fuck does this mean? Speaking Klingon! Kenny, do you speak Klingon? You seem like the type of guy that could speak Klingon. Beatrice said, Crawlin asks how many times do I have to poke you in the back in COD to get a soundboard button of you screaming Crawlin? If you can find one, I can put it on the board. Can we get a dude bro, please? Ghost says hello. Of course you can. Hello, Ghost. Dude bro.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
See, I frequent Bilthwells quite a lot. Never been to the old manor house. Actually, I think I went to go there once because we were told it was abandoned and we got chased off by security. Is Beardo Jam in the chat again? Don't you start Fantastic. We were on that stream together. Crow made that shit up. Beardo, I can speak a bit of Klingon. Fair. No sausage. What? Really started to enjoy Nightwish lately. Fantastic singers. What song did you sing on the way home? Something to do with a bell? My bell from Paranormal Quest arrived today. I'm going to charge that up and destroy that as well. We need to hear Kenny's Klingon. Does he actually speak Klingon? That'd be amazing. Don't do it, Dave. I don't do big words. Is Klingon and Welsh not the same thing? They might be, because I don't speak a word of either. Well, I speak a little bit of Welsh. No, I don't. That's a lie. I try to speak a little bit of Welsh on occasion, and I fuck it up every time. Do we need to be here for the draw-in giveaway? It's easier because it's in 4 minutes. 4 minutes, I'll do the draw. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Fantastic song. Good evening from the Netherlands. Because what I do on my way to a paranormal investigation, because basically getting more and more skeptical by the second, on my way there, I listen to like the Uncanny podcast or something and try and get myself a bit creeped out before I go. And then on the way home, I'll just blast metal to keep me awake. Another joke, Beardo. What? Beardo, the only skibbity I can find is either meaning cool, bad, or dumb, or a toilet. I'm off to the skibbity. Off investigating now. Cag, Allison, have fun. And for fuck's sake, try not to break anything else. Skibbity gets scared as you channel him. Dandalf. Look what you have done. James likes drawing. It's good to be skeptical. I've always been skeptical, and like while I'm not an out-and-out skeptic, I'm very rational. Like when we were at the nunnery, we heard something, and I turned the lights on, and then I went towards it. And Adelaide Haunt Horizons were like, why have you turned the light on? I was like, because I want to know what's causing that noise, and if I haven't got a light on, I can't see. And they were like, oh, you're supposed to investigate it with the light. And I understand what they are doing, but I'm like, nah, if I hear a noise, lights are going on, I'm going at it. I want to know exactly where the noise came from. And we worked out exactly where the noise came from. Peter, do you think you get more skeptical the more you investigate and the more you debunk, or do you just believe the same? I believe the experiences I had. And unfortunately, because of the experiences I had, I believed everybody's experiences. But obviously, the fact that I keep going out and get fucking all the time, it is making me more and more skeptical. Now, I have friends that go out and investigate weekly, and I trust them. I trust them that they're not pulling the wool and all the rest of it. And, you know, other people can have their own thoughts about it, but I trust those guys. But those are the guys that don't get activity, you know? They get the odd weird thing, and most of the time they work that out. The part in Star Trek movie where Christopher Lloyd talks with ship in Klingon, Grav Ma Huk Chua. You liar! It was quite similar to that, actually, come to think of it. No, it's Choi Yi Chu. There you go, I speak Klingon. Klingon, just for Beardo. I can't read that. Beardo wanted to make sure it wasn't another spoon assault attempt. Absolutely not. You're getting ready. You're really getting into the Ouija brothers. They'll be having more content out soon. I was talking to Steve last night. I believe everyone too, because of my own experiences. I even believed Really Haunted at one point. Don't judge me. A lot of people did. In fact, one of my top 5 videos from when I first started, I think there was a section, it was Really Haunted, and I didn't know who he was. And I was like, this is nuts. So I don't know if it's real or something. But basically, like, fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Didn't take me long to work out what the hell was going on, though. You want the black and red EMF meter? £30 on Amazon. Copy me!
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
It's the face after. He nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. We don't need another copy of me. Yes, we do. Okay, then. So we have got 5 minutes, and then we'll do the draw. Ouija Mama, hello to you, you beautiful lady. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all rejuvenated after your holiday. I have a friend who goes Star Trek cons and will only speak Klingon the whole weekend. I bet he's a great laugh. Say something. Do you just spit at me? What the fuck you on about? Is there such thing as poltergeist? I want to ask this along. Kelly, I think so. But what it is, I don't know. Obviously, there's a lot of cases, a lot of documented cases, but the documentation or the evidence supplied, it isn't the greatest. But I've experienced things in this house that would be described as poltergeist activity, but it's very rare, you know. Fiona Kerr, can you have a wee? Of course you can. As a fellow nerd, I love the fact that he stays in Klingon character the whole con. I got to meet Jax, and no matter what con he goes to, what he's dressed, he changes cosplay every time. And every time he stays in character. Apart from, like, when I go outside to vape or something, he'll follow me out, and then he'll drop cat. He's hilarious with it as well. He once went to one con, and he was allowing WWE wrestlers to suplex him. And they were like, are you sure you want another suplex? He's like, it's my 18th time and my brain is rattled, but I want to go again. Fair play. Cheers, Beardo. I think, can you have a rar? Of course you can. Rar. Rar.
Piss off, ghost!
And there's your piss off ghost as well. The thing I always get stuck on is without to know what a ghost is made of actually sounds like anything tangible. How can you accurately investigate? $1 million question, right? Because the second, even in The Undertaker, big fan, the second that there is a quantifiable data, we have then turned the paranormal normal. And I don't know if anyone else thinks about this. It's something that's been in my mind since Ghost Watch. What happens if we prove 100% there's life after death? How dangerous would that be? Of course you can have a tickle.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
Oh, fuck off! Adorn me, Beardo. Fucking A! It's perfect!
Did we ever try the Ouija board sessions? Me and Dean did one at castle, at a castle. Me and Staffies did one at the Ancient Ram Inn. Me, Dorset Paranormal, and Nick from Walk in the Weird did one. The planchette has never moved. Never, ever moved. Which is bizarre considering my history with them. WWE Undertaker himself? I don't think it is, but if it was, I'm a huge fan. Huge fan. And the Undertaker's my biggest fan because he's 6'8". What tattoo did you get, Alex? Beto, you don't look a day over 72, Mr. Birthday Boy. Hey! Or we prove life after death 100% and we can all come together as one Earth nation, knowing that we can also be cool to each other on the other side once we pass. Mr. Gree, that is a fantastic thought and a fantastic sentiment. But look what happened after lockdown. Everyone's locked in their houses, can't speak to each other for months and months and months, apart from Zoom calls. Everyone's shitting themselves. I'm going to be so nice to everyone. The day they let us out, people are being dickheads. Worse than ever. Collie Crazy, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate you. Early access. Time flies when you're having fun. Would you take a tombstone pile driver? I mean, my neck and my back is screwed. But if me and Mark Calloway, big old Texas Red, wants to drop me, not quite on my head, I'm up for it. Record it, put it out, and I'd be happy as shit. And I wouldn't pull no Hulk Hogan bullshit and pretend he's hurt my neck when that head clearly didn't touch the floor. Fuck you, Hulk Hogan. Try Scotsman, thank you for the 6 months. Fiona Kerr, good night to you. Right, it is 8 o'clock. We're going to change screens. And then we're going to do the draw. Now, I haven't got any fancy noises or anything like Mr. Gree because I didn't work out how to do it. But we do have a big wheel with 194 entries on there. Because some of you entered 3 or 4 times. And it's not counting. You only get the 1. Beardo, do you believe in aliens? I refuse to believe that in an infinite universe, we're it. This can't be it. Otherwise, this is a failed experiment. Hulk Hogan is awesome. He was. But the things he's done in his later life. So good luck, everyone. Hopefully I'll click this and he'll just pick one winner. The first winner gets to pick whichever one of these they want. The second winner gets whatever one is left over. Let's go. Oh, we got sound. Right, we have Blue Canary. Jesus, that was loud. Okay, we got Blue Canary. Is Blue Canary in the chat? If not, I'll put a post out tomorrow. Or after the stream, I'll put a post out. And if Blue Canary can get hold of me, you'll have whatever's left. Because hopefully, whoever wins the next one is actually in the chat. The live draw was only on for, I think it was like 8 hours today. If somebody spots Blue Canary in the chat, let me know, but I don't think they're in. Okay, and hopefully this one's in chat and they can pick. It's Amy and Ozzy! Amy and Ozzy, are you in the chat? Amy and Ozzy are always in the chat. It was a community post. I did announce it on Friday's stream. I put the post out Tuesday morning, took it down by 5. Is Amy and Ozzy in the chat? They normally are. Because I need Amy and Ozzy to be in the chat to say which one they want. The draw gave me Wheel of Fortune vibes. Yes, it did. Well, congratulations to Amy and Ozzy. Doodle, can you do me a favour? Write down those 2 names so we can try and get hold of them with a community post. Aha! Amy and Ozzy are in the chat. Amy, which one do you want? Do you want the K2? Or do you want the tri-field meter that's not actually a tri-field meter? It's a temperature and EMF thing. I say thing because... Cack. Amy and Aussie is here. Let's go. Amy, you pick whatever you want, and then we'll get the other winner to get hold of me in an email, and then they'll probably have that one, I imagine. Because this is a little bit better. It gives you some form of readings. Pick the black one. I would say pick the black one. It's a little bit more useful, you know? At least you'll know the temperature. You want the key too? Absolutely, Amy and Aussie. I'll get that posted out to you tomorrow. So, Doodle, I'm sorry to be a pain in the ass, or any of the mods. Could you just write down the 2 winners? And, of course, Amy for the key too. Shows the key too. I mean, yeah, I don't think Amy's going to use it for any ghosty stuff. I'm not giving them away telling people that these are great pieces of equipment to use. The reason I'm giving them away is because they're crap, and I just thought maybe somebody would want something that I've used on investigations with a signature on it. Beto, can you do a spin for my key too? I can't because I've just shut the program off. Key 2 for the whole ghost thing. Beto, I'll give you my key 2. Do a spin. I can't. I've shut the program off. What a cool paperweight, Amy. Beto, Amy wants the... Why are you shouting at me that Amy wants the key 2? I've just spent 5 minutes talking to Amy about the key 2. Big round of skibbity for the winners. Have at it. Go on. Mr. Grey wins. Congratulate the winners by typing skibbity in the chat. Have at it. Go for it. It's going in your display cabinet. Fair enough. Hi, all you lovely beardo weirdos, and Mr. B himself. Hello, Scott Mara. Beardo, how does your beard feel? I haven't put anything on it today, and it feels a bit... Why is it stuck to my head? Holy shit, look at that patch. It's white. For fuck's sake, I'm getting old. I've aged in a day. Amy wants the key... Fuck. Oh, skibbities. Dandalf, are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with what you have done to my chat? Skibbity. I'm the scat man. Ancient Beardo gets scared. Thanks, Cole. You are so old. Thank you, Ghost is Paranormal. You've just slotted right into the community. Beardo, have you done any reading on infrasound and the connection to the paranormal? Yes, I have. This is, in fact, what I asked Mr. Biddle about today. And I'm down a rabbit hole with it. An absolute rabbit hole. Amy wants the key to...
Go fuck yourself.
I worry about proving the afterlife is real because I know my wife would do something stupid to see her mother because of her mental health. And that's a worrying thing. It is kind of worrying. I was last night too waiting for Carl's internet connection. I've only ever done one with a bad internet connection and it was pre-recorded. And I struggled. Because it throws you out of the groove, doesn't it? Beardo, can I get a skibbity? I don't have a skibbity button, unfortunately. If Dandalf wants to record himself shouting skibbity and then I'll make a button out of it. There. One night with the Aussie ladies and Beardo's gone old. Amy wants to... Piss off! J. Smith, I'm sorry, hun. Big hugs to her, dear. Amy doesn't want the tri-field. Thank you, Jeff. She wants the K2, bruv. Not sure if you're... I need new friends. The afterlife will also confirm Amy wants the K2. Stop it! Do you need an editor, Beardo? I sent probably one of the worst replies I ever sent anyone today. Have I still got the email that they sent me? This person has emailed me 4 times. No, I've cleared it. This person has emailed me 4 times about editing or creating thumbnails for me. And I've been polite-ish, but not interested. I do it all myself. And if you're saying I'm shit, that's offensive. Because I'm a dick. And then he sends me another email this morning. Hey, Bear. You seem to have not got the last message that I replied to. Do you need somebody to tidy up your thumbnails? So I responded thusly. Listen, you prick. If you're going to email people to try and garner business, spell the fucking name right. And then I responded. And then I blocked them. Dickheads. What was it that Amy wanted? Don't start. But you know, it's time for Cole's Corner segment of the show. Cole, you have no segment of this show. You never will. You have your segment when you're shouting in the games. And it is kind of amusing. Infrasound is the key. We cannot hear much of the sound spectrum. The sounds we are exposed to make us feel odd. Maybe the paranormal we feel isn't EMF, but the sound or the event near us. But this is the route I'm going down. Is I'm not a scientist. I'll never be a scientist. I'm not smart enough. But I can look at scientific data to form an educated opinion. Hey, did I just sound smart? Nah, I fucked it up. Can spirits light up the key too if they think Amy wants it? I don't know, we'll try now. Oh, it flashed! Demon, dude bro. Is there any spirits in this house? Could you light up this key too to prove that Amy wants you? Hey, my e-cigarette doesn't set this off, but it sets off everything else. K2 fucking broke. Let me unlock my phone. That normally does it. There we go. I've never heard of infrasound until Uncanny. It's really interesting. Yeah, apparently rail tracks can cause it. You want a segment, Kenny's Corner? I mean, should we tell him, Kenny? May as well. Me and Kenny are going to be doing some content together in the near-ish future. We've just got to make sure that we've both got the time, because time zones are hard. And Kenny's a busy man, I'm a busy man. But there's something that me and Kenny are both quite passionate about. Mostly for all the wrong reasons. And yeah, we're going to be doing some stuff together. We actually did some cool infrasound experiments when I was in the comp in the 90s in physics class. See, when I had physics, we just had some old dude in a suit basically giving us math. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Must be a ghost in your phone. No other explanation. Must be. I just watched part 2. Oh my fucking... Now, Kenny, do you agree with me? The part 2 undone any credibility of part 1. Did you get that from B&M? I did not. This is an original K2. This thing is older than any of my content creation. We've had this for 12 years? This thing's 12 years old. I wasn't in the REMS beard. Hey, I was in Top Set. Thank you very much. For some reason, when I was in school, our school didn't do A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Nah, I couldn't do that. Our year spelt out education. And I was in U, as in top set, top 3 classes. I would have been in E, but they bumped me down because I couldn't read numbers. But you know, I need to tell you that Amy wants the key to...
Go fuck yourself.
What school did you go to? It was a comprehensive school. I'm not doxing myself. You just thought you sort of skibbity behind me. Maybe you did. It was just more of the same bullshit. I think they personally went too far with more of the same bullshit. Cole Hoss, Aussie wants birdseed, Amy wants a K2. Been on a diet and lost 2 stone. And you're learning guitar. Hey, Firefly, good for you. I was in top of the middle. In other words, I'm 50% shit. The vibration of beetle wings, like a lot of them, can make objects float. A guy in... What? A guy in Russia built a box full of beetle wings and he floated around on it. Comprehensive schools are the best. I mean, my comprehensive school used to be an old grammar school. I think a lot of people who grew up in the valleys, the same thing, where all your teachers taught your parents. Hey, Zombie Kira, how you doing? My school was old school. Like, the teachers wore those, like, what do they call, like, easel hats and the big cloaks. The heads of year and department heads, they wore the cloaks and hats to assemblies and stuff. Ridiculous. We had some good teachers. We had a science teacher called Mr. Hicks that did chemistry and biology. He was great, mostly because he was shit-faced all the time. He used to tell us he was drinking cold coffee, so we tested it when he went into the little science room off the classroom. It was Bailey's. Beardo went to Hogwarts. You went to a Catholic school. Nothing worse than that. I've heard horror stories of Catholic schools. Beardo invented math, the wanker. I didn't, because I don't understand it. It used to be a little known fact about me, but I am a dyscalculate, or dyscalculated, whatever the fuck it is. I struggle with numbers. Like, I never used to be able to read numbers at all. Now I get into the thousands and I get confused. For example, somebody will say to me, oh, you're on 44.5k subscribers today, and it'll go up by 20, and I can't work out how many it's gone up by because numbers my brain just doesn't read numbers properly. It's weird. Like, if I get shortchanged in a shop, I'll never know. Beardo school used stone tablets. Hey, we still had blackboards in the lower school. Upper school, we had whiteboards and a computer room. But the computers had black screens with green writing on there. And our IT lessons were actually called keyboard applications, because all it was sitting with your fingers on ASDF, JKL and semicolon, and then it would be F up to the right T, H up to the right U, because they tried to get you to do that touch typing shit. And in the last 2 years of school, they put in a proper computer room with coloured monitors and everything. Fantastic. Felt all posh. I thought we went around my school with a head of house with a banana, and that's all I'm saying. Oh dear. I mean, one of our science teachers was called Mr. Bell, and he was such a bellend that some students, I don't know who, not a clue, worked out that his car was unlocked and his handbrake was off. They took his car onto the rugby pitch, put it up on bricks, and they threw his wheels into the housing estate behind the school. I wish I knew who did that. No effing point. Used to get a board duster, golf balls thrown at us by teacher. Board dusters all the time. Playing Granny's Garden on the BBC during assembly because you would pretend to be a Jehovah's Witness. What? Aliup, how are you doing? It's the official Minecraft movie trailer, which looks shit. It does. And Jack Black's in it. My university thesis was the internet was going to catch on. I suck at maths, so I decided to become an electrician. I mean, I've got a friend that's a electrical testing inspector. Oh, that's what he's qualified up to. He was thick as fuck in school. Really smart as an adult. Fair play to him. We had Apple IIs in school. Ours were... I can't remember what brand. Ours were like... The brand was RM. And it had a floppy disk and a CD drive. CD drive? Never seen one of them before. On a computer. It was great. How old am I now, like? K2B. Fuck off, Cole! Can I mod time him out? He's pissing me off. Give him a 60-second timeout. Brutal. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you are a lot younger than me, so school was probably very different. Some of you are older than me, and I bet school was different for you as well. Beardo's first parents' evening was the first parents... Chris, you will! Yeah, the BBC computers were the black screens with the green writing on it. And then we had the white boxes with RM on it. It was an RM logo. And VTech. They were VTechs. A floppy disk. You perverts. Hey, Sean Carter. Beardo up a lot. Well, a lot of priests are well horrible fuckers. As are all nuns. Sorry, Beardo. I hope you're not angry at my comment. Don't affect me. I'm not a nun or a priest. I'm not the biggest fan of religion. RM Numbers. Oh, maybe that was it. IP Freely, thank you for the £10 Beardo. Please enjoy this £1.50. You dick. Stop teasing my dyscalculia. As you know, Beardo, I'm 35. Naomi, I don't actually know how old you are. At all. I wouldn't even like to guess. I went to school in a 80-year-old stone building. It was beautiful. They tore it down right before it turned 100 years old. There was nothing wrong with it. The school I went to, the lower school, which was your first 2 years of school, was an old grammar school where girls went in one entrance, boys went in the other. You weren't allowed to meet up. You had to line up on either sides of the corridor. And they kept that up even when I was there in the 90s. It was a bizarre school. But then you went over to the big school, and it was a little bit more modern until one of the boys burnt down the science lab. Our school was pretty rough. We had an old tower block and then these new bits dotted around. And the last time I went past it, they've turned it into a super school. It doesn't look like the same place. But the old school is still at the front of the building. Or, I mean, it's 4 times the size of when I went there, because where I grew up was a little village when I grew up. But now it's almost a town. Is that your actual profile picture, Naomi? Yes, it is. I believe. Beardo, do you ever really ban people? Yeah, but they don't get the comedic bans. I just chew them out and throw them out. Wayne Dawson, thank you for the £2. Are you wearing a Santa outfit for Halloween? No, I'm not. Oh, by the way, Beardo gets... Cole, your loss. I'll scream at you anyway. By the way, Beardo gets scared. While I was locked up, I remembered that Amy... Get him out! Windows 3.1 being launched. Anyone else a theistic evolutionist? I don't even know what that is. Sorry I'm late. I slept in. No problems, Wisdom. Our middle school was haunted. Nobody was allowed on the top floor. Was it haunted? Or was it just dangerous because of asbestos? Then again, asbestos when we were kids wasn't a thing. Nobody knew about asbestos when we were kids. You could buy frying pans made of asbestos. Beardo went to school in a single-room schoolhouse. He did not. I'd like to show you photos of the school I went to so you could see how, like, out of time it was for the 90s. But I'll dox myself, kinda. Beardo, we had an RM Nimbus at my school too, though they were always breaking down, literally sign into the network and it would brick itself. Ours were on a network, and the first computer room was in a U shape. And me and a lad called Ian Hopkins, we were on the network computer, the teacher's computer, and we found that on those original Windows PCs, there was a childbirth video. And we put it on every single computer in that room. Every computer screen, all the speakers were all this woman screaming to high heaven. "Ah! Ah!" Everything out on display. We got suspended for that. And it was funny. Come at me, Chaos. Big Al didn't want to throw down with me. No, we just couldn't put up with you shouting. It was a 2-room and had an indoor bathroom. Yes, it did. Where can I download your intro song? You can't, but if you want to cheat your way through it, just download the beginning portion of the stream. What I should do is upload the video to YouTube with some sort of video in the background and then see if you guys can do it that way. I went to Eggy Comp in Plymouth. It was interesting. Our school was rough. Like, there was almost daily a fight between a teacher and a student. Did you go to school BC or AD? Anthony Spencer, hello to you. How you doing? Crawling Chaos, what time zone are you on? America. America, baby, woo! Put it on your Discord. Can I put the track in Discord, or is it going to say it's too much data because you've got to pay whatever? We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Thanks for shining up the mood. Comp breakdown, giving me a headache at Dimensions. Have to go to the workshop tomorrow, and hopefully it'll get fixed. Should be more channels like yours. I love it. I appreciate that, Sean Carter. Oh, wait, have you put it in the Discord? Right, he's put it in there. Legend. We have 4 different time zones, you twit. Americans got to do everything, like, better than us, haven't they? We change our clocks once a year. Twice a year, sorry. America, we got 4 time zones, y'all. NASCAR, woo! Crafty Things is a catcher. Okay, tomorrow, 10, my time, 9, yours. What? I was put in the bottom sets of school because I was a rebel. I had a mate that was in the bottom sets because he was dumb as fuck. I'm on my stereo for my ADHD. I hope it helped. One of the hospitals I work in, which is mental health, no adults there, and the doctors and nurses, your children run around all the time, apparently. Hospitals are freaky, right? So much death, you know? I do not say y'all ever. Mr. Biddle. One of my videos that's going out next week, even I said it. And then I caught myself saying, hey, what did I just say? Whoa, 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 Ian who? That Welsh guy. What? I'm the Welsh guy. That's my description now. The Welsh guy. Some states don't observe daylight savings. I bet that makes it awkward. Still not a job after being made redundant. Job market is shocking around my area. Bills due soon. Safe to say I'm totally shitting myself. James Hetfield, we were in that position not so long ago. A few people in the community have all been in that. It's fucking tough out there. Beardo, you're playing COD tomorrow. I can't. I'm meeting Doof Doof Paranormal tomorrow. And I didn't forget. I just forgot that I can't play COD. What do you think of Marvel's Null? Well, the fact that they're introducing it into the last Venom movie. They're going to do another Carnage with it and ruin it, I think. Getting woozy, so I'm going to drop off. Have a great evening. Take care of yourself, Overfiend. My mouth simply refuses to say it. Fair. Alabama has been petitioning for years for Congress to let out of the UK have been on about getting rid of daylight savings for years. Did I go to Bryn Tyrion comp? Nah. Didn't grow up anywhere near there. David Smith, how are you? Oh, David Smith. Yorkie Dave, how are you doing? Just read your full name. What? What? Beardo's Welsh? I know. I don't sound quite as authentic as Dandalf the Grey, you know? America had 11 time zones. That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. Mr. Grey is that Welsh guy. Beardo is the other Welsh guy. Hey! I accept it. Dandalf was here long before me. Long before me. Doing a better job than me too. Don't see Dandalf having to put out apology videos because he fucked something up. Smart people. They can all suck my ass. Peter gets scared. Karen wants to see the Torchwood Tower. She'll be over the moon. Yep, that's where I'm taking her tomorrow. I'm also going to take her to Yanto's Memorial. And then I'm going to take her around some ruins and stuff. Just got back after NHS police. NHS police? What? Daylight savings is the only way it is because it makes the rich more money. It's a money thing. Wasn't daylight saving originally done because of the Second World War? Wasn't it something to do with bombing? I'm Welsh and I sound nothing like you taffies. Like Victoria, fair enough. Yeah, Mr. Grey has got the Valleys accent. And then where I am, I grew up in the Valleys and I had that accent, but it's gone. But the further west you go, it gets really strong, really strong, really strong. You end up in Llanelli and the accent is ridiculous. Ammanford, ridiculous. Get to Tenby, they don't even sound Welsh. St. Norman Reedus playing Null or Aunt May. Didn't Norman Reedus get cast? Yeah, Norman Reedus got cast as Null, right? Russia doesn't change the clocks anymore. The guy quit when they stopped paying him in vodka. I have to go, but have a great live as always. Love this crowd. Before I go, though, just a reminder, Amy wants the key to... For fuck's sake! There are no good ghost apps. Me and Kenny agree there. Lizard Lounge... Quite right, Beardo. Loved Torchwood. Had the hots for the Welsh woman in it. Eva Miles, I think her real name is. Yeah, me too. She did a program called Losing Faith or Chasing Faith or something like that. My wife watched it. fantastic story, apparently. I don't know. I didn't watch it for the story. She's hot. Daylight saving was for farmers. It was due to farming. All right. Barry Bedos. At least the fun fair's back there, because it disappeared for years, didn't it? And now Porthcawl. Fun fair's going. America forced daylight savings on Japan after World War II, but they've got rid of it again. Why at some parts of the UK it's hard to understand their English accent? The Scouse accent can be quite difficult. The Scottish accent. I game with 2 Scottish lads, and I'm constantly like, "What? What did you say?" And people have to translate. Me Too sounds like something you need to send to Amy, but with an A key. I'm not sending an A key. Get done for that. I'm Welsh too. I'm from the valleys of South Wales. I grew up in the valleys, but I moved away from there. Good night, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like before you leave. Thank you, Monique. Have yourself a great night. I'm livid. The fun fair is going from Porthcawl. They will no doubt put flat. It's getting turned into a housing development, which is sad. I mean, that fairground is so old. I remember my grandfather kicking right off when they took the water chute down. And his exact words were, "I don't care if they killed someone. That's been there since I was a kid. Put it back." Mr. Gray, you remember the old water chute, right? With the 2 towers with like the rainbow colours on the outside of it. Tammy Momo Twins, you have no idea about the long time I logged in to chat with my daughter, called and distracted me. It's a K, you wanker. Sean Carter, Beardo, I'm joining the members tomorrow. Can't at the moment. Says my rent in my account, but I'll keep your money, Sean. Honestly, if you're struggling or counting pennies for rent, don't put money into the channel. Siri is not good with ghosts. You went there, Where'd you remember? Have you been to Porthcawl? I mean, it's a hole now. When I was a kid, I loved Porthcawl. You'd always get your parents say, Porthcawl or Barry. My brother loved Barry. I loved Porthcawl. Porthcawl had the water chute. And then Barry had the log flume. And both of them were epic. What's a Cockney accent? It's the London accent. You alright, mate? Get out my puppy slag. That. If you watch The Boys, Butcher has got a Cockney accent, even though the actor's from New Zealand. Fair play to him. Scotty J, thank you for the $2. Thank you for the Heart Community F Cancer post. That was taken off a live stream, but Doodle did that. And lovely. Yeah. It's important to get messages out, you know? Only proton packs work on ghosts. That's where we're all going wrong. And the arcades in the 80s and 90s in Trek were by defined my arcade life. Yeah, Turtles in Time. Simpsons. There was a Simpsons game where you could be smashing things with a skateboard. There was a Turtles game before Turtles in Time as well. Loved them. Street Fighter 2. Mortal Kombat 2. Fantastic times. Pinball machines. Loved pinball machines. Essex boys. Up the old apple and pears. That stays. Butcher from the Boys has a terrible accent. No, he does not. He has excellent taste in shirts. A great haircut. Shit, am I turning into an older looking version of Butcher? Peter, what's the chance of you doing anything with Hell on Earth? I'd love to work with Hell on Earth. I think they're fucking hilarious, but I doubt they have got a clue who the fuck I am. I played the Simpsons game on a Game Boy when it came out. Street Fighter back in the day. Huck Tour. Fuck off. Indiana Jones pinball. Golden Axe. Golden Axe was epic. I mean, Mortal Kombat's still going. So Street Fighter, come to think of it. Because you had Street Fighter, then you had Street Fighter 2, then you had Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which added a couple of extra bosses in. You had Vega, Balrog. Balrog was the boxer. Vega was like the guy with the clawed hand and the mask. Sagat, and then Bison. And then they did this thing where there was like all these other characters came in. That game just kept getting updated. It was great. I never played Streets of Rage in an arcade, but I had it on my Sega Mega Drive or Master System. I think Streets of Rage was Master System. Streets of Rage 2 was on the Mega Drive. And I've still got those games because I bought a little controller that plugs into a TV and it's got like 200 Mega Drive games on it. Firefly Mark Shepard is the signature. Oh yeah, that's Mark Shepard from Supernatural. Crowley himself. Wiring up one of those original Star Wars arcade machines that have been re-released and available on Amazon. I would love an arcade machine in here. I just don't have the room for it. Beard and Ho would be YouTube Avengers. You and Norton would be amazing. Yeah, I'd love to work with them. Mr. Grey watches them. I mean, I know they say some things that piss people off, but I kill myself laughing watching those guys. They are so funny. Shh, I'm looking. Chris Williams, nobody saw you. Don't worry about it. 6 games of Street Fighter. Yeah, but Street Fighter 2 had like 6 games. And then I mean, they're still making them now, right? And then you had Marvel versus Capcom, which is basically Streets of Rage, but with Marvel thrown into it. Not Streets of Rage. Street Fighter. You had a WWE Royal Rumble game. That was great as well. Demolition were in it. I'm going to watch the Philharmonic Orchestra do Final Fantasy music. Nice. We were so poor growing up, we only had dirt and rocks to play with. I was quite lucky as a kid because my mum ran a video shop, and the video shop had an arcade on the side of it. And then there was that WWE game, RoboCop 2, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Bubble Bobble. And there's a few other games that I really played. And when the shop got sold, the Bubble Bobble machine ended up in my house for a little bit. And about 10 years later, I'd gone to a party with a mate of mine, and it was in his living room. He'd bought it off my parents. The Dirty Duck in Porthcawl. Dirty Duck was rough. Rastan, Robocop, Star Wars, Bubble Bobble, and more. Do you remember the Star Wars game you could sit in and fly the TIE Fighter down the tunnels? That was great. Who remembers the scope for the Nintendo? Yep. Your hero was Donkey Kong. Mrs. Geek is fantastic at Donkey Kong. She's scary. Just been reading Aleister Crowley's book. He was even of all evil. I've never read that much about him. No RPG fans? Peter, what's the second highest mountain on Earth? I'll give you a clue. Amy. Why is the clue Amy? I played with bumblebees and ants. Fit. Hey, Beto, can I get a rar? Of course you can. Rar. Rar. You once saw a live orchestral performance of Eve of the Wolf from Jeff Wayne's War of the Worlds. It was epic. Star Wars sit-down cab was probably the first cabs I played. I could just about see the screen. I was so young. Yeah. I think the first time I remember playing that, I remember being sat on my dad's lap because I couldn't reach properly or see. Afterburn. Do you remember Afterburn? You had the cab and the cab would move with it as well. I used to bury my sister's dolls alive. I used to steal my brother's toys because he always ended up with the coolest shit. There's one Christmas, my brother opens up a present and it's a Karate Kid action figure and he gets Daniel, the Karate Kid. I opened mine up and as a kid I was like, Mr. Miyagi, I don't want that. I wanted him. I'm the bigger brother. I want that one. I kept stealing it for years. Afterburner was amazing. Such a good game. My son's introduced me to Zelda, and I actually love it. Speaking of Zelda, I've mentioned this before, and I could never find it. But, proper nerd, I've actually got the Ocarina of Time. I lost this for about 4 years, and it randomly turned up in my drawer the other day. But yeah, I've actually got the Ocarina of Time. You still have a Super Nintendo with Super Scope? Cowboy game. See, I had the Atari with the wood frame and the silver switches on it. You had Pong and Frogger and Leapfrog and Galactica and stuff. Loved it. John Connor played Burner on T2. I think he did, yeah. My first game was Pong, I think, on the Atari and reached an age being antique. I was very, very young. It was my dad's console, but I was very young. Can I play it? I've never played it. I destroyed all my Star Wars figures in the 80s because only psychopaths keep them in their box. Rich psychopaths, mind. I mean, I've got Star Wars stuff here from the 80s. I got a die-cast Millennium Falcon from 1979. But they're all unboxed. I've got a box of Star Wars stuff in the garage. I don't have room in here. I need to clear a shelf of something to put my Star Wars stuff in here, but I think it'll fill more than one shelf. I just don't have the space for it, which is really unfortunate. Dragon's Lair was rock hard. Yeah. Do you know how much they would be worth now? I mean, we all did, right? We all had action figures, and it was just an action figure, so you'd strap it to a rocket and shoot it off. Me and my uncle used to get air rifles and shoot our action figures. Because I was a massive Star Wars and a Star Trek nerd as a kid. Star Trek The Next Generation action figures, I had everything. I had all the figures, I had the ships. I had a tricorder. I had a uniform. I was that sad. Absolutely adored Star Trek. And the only toys I never destroyed was my Star Trek stuff. It went in my mum's attic when I moved out, because I moved out at 16. And like 10 years later, I was like, I want my Star Trek stuff back. She gave it to my cousins, and my cousins did what I did. Tying them to rockets like fireworks and shooting them with air rifles. Vito sounds like Sid from Toy Story. Come on, we all did that, right? You'd start to grow out your toys, you'd blow them up with fireworks and stuff. I've even got some Star Wars McDonald's toys in the garage. Even some of my Batman stuff. That, I'm sure that was a McDonald's toy. I used to, even as an adult, I'd go to McDonald's to buy the Happy Meal for the comic book stuff. X-Men 2, I think I've still got all the figures from those McDonald's toys as well. PDX Paranormal, how are you doing? Great show on Netflix, Toys That Made Us. Yeah, I've watched that. I mean, I've got the original Battle Cat, Orko, the guy with two heads, and the sucky dude. Man-at-Arms, Tank. I've still got all of them over there. Not any of the other stuff, but I've bought a retro Skeletor and He-Man that are made to fit with the old figures. The original Darth Vader is still in a package worth fortune. See, I've only got... The only stuff I've got left are really, like, obscure characters from Star Wars. All the cool ones I broke. All the ones I was like, they was only in the scene for 2 seconds. And the Circle of Life, RIP action figures. Oh, I destroyed so much. You collect Transformers? I've got a box of Transformers as well. I am such a nerd. Built so many different airfix as a kid, mainly military planes. When I got older, I did the same. Destroyed them all in battle. Regret it now. You need to play God of War and God of War Ragnarok? I do. You'd love the retro Transformers? I would love some of those original Transformers. I don't think the ones I've got are originals. I think a lot of it's from the movies. Sam K, how are you doing? I worked in Hardee's when Days of Thunder came out. So I got the merch from that movie. Because my parents had a video shop, my decor, or my mum, sorry, my decor, my bedroom was all the movie posters and the cardboard cutouts and stuff that came with like promotional material. As soon as they'd been in the shop for 2 weeks, they'd end up in my bedroom. It was so good being a nerd and having my parents having a video shop. I'd have been richer, but I would never have had the experience of watching Darth Vader melt with a lighter. Magnifying glass and... Yep. But there was nothing more satisfying than strapping an action figure that your parents spent a lot of money on to a rocket, lighting it, it'd shoot up in the air, and that was exciting. But when it blew up and you'd find bits, like, I've got an arm! You never find the whole thing. They'd be scorched to shit. And you'd kill yourself laughing over destroying something that caught... I bet action, like, even now, like the Marvel Legends stuff that I collect, they are 20-something pound a pop. Now, back when I was a kid, they weren't £20 a go, but I bet inflation-wise, it works out around the same. Pitfall was such a good game, Wayne Dawson. I'm back, just watched the Side-Eye Guy video on Michael Jackson. What? Hee hee. Destroying stuff is fun. I was a very destructive child. Very destructive. I was the kid that would be like, I wonder how that works. And I'd take it apart with a screwdriver. And then for 2 days, I'd lie to my parents as to why the toaster wasn't working anymore. The Rock is no Kratos. The Rock seems to be on everyone's shit list lately, don't he? Hot Wheels were cheaper. Yeah, I was never into Hot Wheels. I've got some of the Hot Wheels I had as a kid, but I was never really into them. I had a lot of corgis, but I was never really into them. I've been to Bullskin Cemetery as well. It's a crazy place. Confirmed Beardo is Sid from Toy Story. What can I... Maybe it was based on me and my friend. We were all doing it. We'd all sneak a toy out in our pocket and get one of the older kids to buy us fireworks to strap. Micro Machines. That game was fucking infuriating. I could do the pool table map and all that. Great. The bathtub with the little whirlpools. Fuck that game. Could never get past it. Do you have any Ant-Man stuff? Because he's really nice. Yes, but it's in a glass cabinet over there. I've got Paul Rudd Ant-Man over there. I still need to do a tour video of the studio, but I've seriously got to get rid of some shit. I'm literally tripping over... Was there a Goonies game? See, I don't remember that. But Micro Machines was on the NES and the Mega Drive and Master System, I think. Always wanted a Millennium Falcon. Well, a real one. I've got a die-cast one. It used to live on my desk, but I kept knocking it over, so I've put it away somewhere. I've seen all my Star Wars stuff is in a box. I've just realised all the Star Wars Funko Pops I got over there and my die-cast Millennium Falcon. Everything was massive and due with his little cars blasting, trying to jump over tables, stay alive. It was such a good game. Goonies on the NES. I never played that. Giveaway. That Millennium Falcon will never, ever leave my presence. That Millennium Falcon, I had it as a child, and it was the only toy I looked after. And somebody stole it, and I was livid. Before my grandmother passed away, I was like, the only thing I want is my Millennium Falcon. She's like, you can have it, but somebody stole it. I was livid. And then we went to a flea market in Cardiff, and I found it for £5 or £10 on a shelf. It's worth about £150. Guy didn't have a clue what he had. The little satellite dish and the guns all still on it. Mine had the plastic of the cockpit was broken. I was missing the aerials and stuff, but this one had it all on there. Corgi have recently done a new Enterprise A&D. I've got Micro Machines Star Trek the movie ships box sets up there as well. The Behind the Walking Dead stuff. World of Mr. Great, he's entertaining, that's for sure. Evening, late to the party, just finished tonight's podcast. Paralytic activities, how are you doing, my friends? Who's your guest this time? Can't beat finding a bargain. I was overjoyed with it, because it was literally weeks before my grandmother died. I was so disappointed that this one... You know what it's like when there's a death in the family? People are arguing and shouting, I want this, I want that, I want the other. I was like, I want fuck all, except that one toy that was mine. Hey, Lisa Horton, how are we doing? Lisa, it is up. It is up. It will go behind me eventually. Or kind of behind me, because I'm thinking of turning the desk and getting the full room in. Because I've got too much stuff. Again, I need to spread it out. Oh, Sonic 2 and Sonic and Knuckles were elite. And you had the Sonic and Knuckles game. You'd flip the top open and you could plug Sonic 2 into it and play as Knuckles in Sonic 2. Brilliant. Why do people not like Scrappy-Doo? Because he was an annoying little prick. I don't know. I loved Scrappy-Doo when I was a kid. When me and Mrs. Geek went to South Shields and we stayed in that hotel cave, on the Friday morning, I woke up. Scooby-Doo was on the TV. I didn't know there was a CITV channel for kids. I watched Scooby-Doo for 2 hours. Mrs. Geek's like, I'm going to have a shower. I'm going to do my hair, do all the rest of it. I know you're going to be bored because there was no signal. So fucking Scooby-Doo's on the telly. And it was a mixture of the old Scooby-Doo and then they put some of the new shit on. I was like, this isn't Scooby-Doo. They actually had ghosts in it. That was never the point with Scooby-Doo. Did you have the Sega Game Gear? I didn't. I never had much to do with the handheld ones. I was always a console guy. How come you're in that room when you have the no stupid people sign? I'm ignoring you now. You're boring me. Did you play the Turtles game on NES? That underwater level is impossible. Yeah, I didn't have a NES as a kid. I had a Mega Drive, but my uncle had a NES. My uncle's only a couple of weeks older than me. So our parents were very smart. Mega Drive for our house, NES for their house. But yeah, I played it. I don't like dolls. I burn them or I cut them when I was a kid. Cole is the cod, Scrappy Doo. Chris, you will. Perfect. You've nailed it there. Do you know what gibbons are? What the hell are gibbons? Wait, gibbons are food, right? Gibbons are food. I remember a friend of mine saying he liked gibbons. I was like, right, nah, sounds shit. Sega Saturn didn't last very long because they didn't take off. I think I've still got one here. I've got a Mega Drive here. I've got a Dreamcast. I've got a Nintendo 64. I think I've got a Mega Drive. There's a NES, a SNES. All the old consoles are still here. In fact, I should put them on a shelf somewhere. Scooby-Doo was the original debunker. Well, yeah, it was always the humans, right? Scooby-Doo taught us. Scooby-Doo were the original debunkers. They were. Scooby-Doo is 55. He was created in 1969. Wonder how old the rest would be. That's crazy. My dad loved Scooby-Doo. I love Scooby-Doo. And then to watch it as an adult, I was so excited. Scooby-Doo was on the TV still. Like, that is a long time. Because, like, where's Bugs Bunny? Do they make Bugs Bunny cartoons or Daffy Duck cartoons anymore? Tomb Raider and Sega Rally are unmatched. Tomb Raider 1 and 2. Probably two of my favourite games of all time. And there was a game, I've mentioned it before, Mr. Gray remembers this game. It was a game called Flashback on the Mega Drive. And it was the most difficult thing to get the hang of. Because it was almost 3D, but it was side-scrolling. But you could actually, you actually had to bring your arms down with controls to fire the gun and jump stuff and commando roll. Really difficult to get used to, because it was the first time you used more than 2 buttons on a game. But it was so good looking. The game looked incredible. I wonder if I can find an image of it. See if you guys remember it. That's it. Flashback. Now, I don't think the cover was the same, but this was the first level. Wait, that's not the character. There he is. He's hanging off the thing there. You could do ledge hangs and pull-ups and stuff on it. That game was one of the most difficult games I ever played in my life, but I adored it. It was such a good game. And it was the first one of its type. I'd never seen a game like it with the controls. Such a fantastic game, that in Another World. Tom and Jerry classic. They still make Tom and Jerry cartoons, right? The K2 goes to Amy. Fuck off! You're banned, dickhead. You can do the Scooby-Doo laugh. It's my party trick. That's pretty cool. That is actually pretty cool. Looks like Chrysal. It may have had a different name in the States because, like, movies and game titles were sometimes different in the States to over here. Because what we call the Sega Mega Drive, you guys in the States called the Sega Genesis. Atari ST. Anyone remember Space Invaders, like a mini arcade game? Yeah. I used to have this, it was like binoculars, but in the shape of like a spaceship. And it was like 3D Space Invaders with a couple of buttons on the top. But I also had the Jaws one with like sharks were coming towards you and you had to shoot sharks. Those games were pretty cool. I can't remember what they were called. Are you actually mad at me, Beardo? No. If I was mad at you, I'd just time you out and not tell you. I played Sonic the Hedgehog in high school. Before that, I had an Atari when I was a kid. I'm old. I played Sonic the Hedgehog when I was in school. You only had the Sega Master System. Alex Kidd in Miracle World was on the Master System. That game. And Wonder Boy. Was it Wonder Boy? You started off as a baby and then you got a little bit bigger as you progressed through the game. Brilliant. Peter, can I get a rar or a wee? Of course you can. Crash Bandicoot is a lot more difficult. I tried to play Sonic 2 a couple of months ago. The kids had it on something. And I was like, Chemical City, watch this. I'll speedrun it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Wonder Boy on the skateboard, that's it. It was a Wonder Boy 2, but it wasn't as good. Briefly had a Dreamcast. I've still got a Dreamcast. I never worked out what the LCD display on the controller was for. But I've still got one here somewhere. Did you have the Amiga? I didn't. I had an Atari with a tape player on it. And a Ghostbusters game that was fucking awful. Take you 90 minutes to load it off a tape, a cassette tape. Horrible noise all the way through the 90 minutes. You put it on, you had to buy a Hoover to put on your top of your car. Stay Puft Marshmallow Man would be stamping on City Block. It was dog shit. The worst game ever. But every Saturday morning I'd load that thing up for 90 minutes to play it because I loved the Ghostbusters. Mrs. Geek had an Amiga. In fact, that is in an attic upstairs, but the monitor's broke. Snake on a Nokia. Beto, how's your diet going? Still angry at the salad? Do you know what? I had pork shoulder for tea, and I looked at the salad, and I ended up just eating pork. That's all I ate. Doom was cool. Doom was very cool. My first ever PC, I had Duke Nukem 3D on it. I don't think you could have got... Back then, Duke Nukem wasn't available on console. I had Duke Nukem 3D on a PC, and there was a second game I had. It was a racing game. The Sinclair? I don't know what that is. Cassette loading? Yep. That Ghostbusters game was amazing. The anxiety, the titles flashing for ecto activity. Are you thinking of the same game as me? Because I remember it being absolutely horrible. You're a fan of the original Halo games? Yeah, I was a father by the time the original Halo games come out. Let me see if I can find... This is it. It was made by Activision, the guys that make Call of Duty. Where's my screen share button gone? This was the game. He would smash on buildings. It was impossible. Those two little dudes, you'd capture a Slimer every level. It was impossible to do. I never got to see this screen because the game was so fucking hard. And then when you got to drive the car, there's nothing... It doesn't show the car. Let me see. There you go. You started off with that. I only ever got to the station wagon, I think. But I never wanted it because the hearse was the Ghostbusters car. You'd put a little thing on the front there, a Hoover on the top, and a couple of pipes. It was awful. Absolutely awful game. But I loaded that bad boy up every Saturday, thinking I could beat it. Never did it. You had a Spectrum and noisy tape loading. I think that's what Miss Geek's got upstairs. It was impossible, Mr. Gree. Absolutely impossible. I hated it. Terrified of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. The original Batman on Amiga was great, yes. And Batman Returns on the Mega Drive was an epic game, as was Terminator vs. RoboCop. I loved that game. Alien 3, great game on the Mega Drive. Your friend has a channel playing those old games. That's what this channel was going to be at one point. Me playing old retro games. June on the Amiga. I never played that. Oh, wait, is it a Commodore 64 she's got? I'm not sure. I'll go in the attic one day and have a look, see what it is. Right, it is 2 minutes to 9. Does anyone have a premiere tonight? I don't know if anyone's got a premiere. I don't think Dorset have. Staffies were last night. I don't think Three Spires has got anything. Right, let me have a quick look. See if there's anything premiering or something that somebody's put out that's new. I saw the guys put a video out an hour ago. We'll send everyone there, I think. Right. Michael Jackson, the live seance. Oh, I've seen that. Fucking hell, Seg. I was going to do that on a video. Asshole. Right. Copy. Okay, I will post this at... Oh, come on. I'll paste this link. Send everyone over to the Side-Eye Guy. I don't think I sent him the Side-Eye Guy for ages. Always lurking in the background when I can't chat. Hey, Anna Banana, thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. All you ever played was Tetris. Prince of Persia. Good games. Sega's a video with the legendary Derek in it. I was going to do a video on that. It was on my list. It's beat me again. Yeah, so I've pinned the link to the Cider Guy's new video. It's only been out an hour. When you go over there, just call him a posh twat or cartoon head. But don't put twat because YouTube will hold the comments. I want everybody in his comment section to write cartoon head boy. He'll know exactly whose community you've come from and exactly what we've done again. And he will try to get me back. Check me out, please. Ghostis Paranormal. Right Creek Bridge, Right Creek Bridge. My suggestion, Ghostis, get more content out. Get a couple more videos out and then ask people to look at you then. Because you're very early building that channel. Just a bit of advice. Right, so everyone, have a great rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. I hope you all have a fantastic day tomorrow and a good evening tonight. I have another dude, bro. Yeah, go on then.
Dude! Bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
John Arnold definitely told Amy to pick the K2. Ah, you guys are funny. Okay, so there is a video out tomorrow. No Warzone stream tomorrow because I'm meeting with Doof Paranormal. I'm going to take her around some of the Torchwood filming locations and things like that. Maybe take her around some castle ruins and things. There's a video Thursday. Friday live will be as usual. And then obviously, if Mrs. Geek is working this weekend, I'll try and run some Warzone streams over the weekend. If not, I'm having the weekend off with her. And then, on the next Tuesday live, we're going to be doing a live reaction / debunking video. You guys can get involved in it. We can have a bit of fun. Change things up a little bit, you know? Rawr. 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 The second highest mountain is K2, Kilimanjaro. I see what you did there. See what you did. Right then, everyone. Have yourself a fantastic evening. Much love to you all. Wait.
Yes, Carl. I've heard just over there. I've heard it gets very moist down the middle. Copy me. What was that?
Much love to you all. Beardo out.
When you feel like coming down, the middle comes around in a row. Can I get around?